Good morning, all of you. Now we'll be starting the next part of this module number 4, terminating devices. What are terminating devices? These are the third stage elements of the measurement systems. We know that the measurement system consists of three stages: the primary stage, the primary sensor, the second one is the intermediate sensor, third is the terminating device. What is the terminating device? Terminating devices are the elements of the measurement systems which display the readings for the observer, they display the readings in the form of analog or digital forms, correct? Now these terminating devices are of different types. The most important terminating device that we are going to study today is the cathode ray oscilloscope. Cathode ray oscilloscope means it is a uh, device used for the monitors of the computers, televisions, etc. The screen which we see in the computer screen or the monitor screens, these television screens, these are called as cathode ray tubes. A cathode ray tube, CRT is the heart of the cathode ray oscilloscope. Thus, the CRO is defined as a readout device or a terminating device, and it displays the signals. It is used for measurement and analysis of waveforms. As I said, the heart of the CRO is the cathode ray tube, and it has three important elements. First, electron gun assembly. Second, electron gun. Third is deflection plates. If you see the diagram of the cathode ray tube, which is the heart of the CRO, you will come to know. It is the first part of this cathode ray tube is the uh, uh, cathode tube or the cathode filament. The left side you see cathode filament, the dark reverse C, cathode filament is there. As soon as the input signal is supplied to this cathode filament, it gets heated and it starts emitting a cloud of electron beam. It starts emitting a cloud of electrons. These electrons accelerate at a very high speed towards the screen, and while passing through this, they pass through a device called as accelerating nodes. Accelerating nodes, they accelerate the speed of the electron beam. When the beam passes through this accelerating anode, the speed of the electron beam increases. The speed moves at a very high speed, then it passes through the horizontal and vertical deflection plates. There are four plates are there, two horizontal and two vertical plates are there, four deflection plates are there. The beam passes through the deflection plates and falls on the screen. It falls on the screen. This screen is having a phosphorus coating from inside. As soon as the electron beam falls on the phosphor coated screen, the point at which the beam falls starts glowing. GLOWING, glowing means shining. The point of beam where it falls on the screen, it starts shining. Correct? Now, what is the function of these vertical and the horizontal deflecting plates or the deflector system? When the beam passes through this deflecting system, an electric field is generated, and because of which electric field the plates start moving. This electric field or the magnetic field formed inside this deflecting system depends upon the amount of voltage supplied to the circuit. As the voltage levels fluctuate, the magnetic electric fields also fluctuate, and the plates move horizontally or vertically. When the plates move horizontally or vertically, they start moving the beam on the screen. The beam starts moving on the screen in different directions, and it helps to form the images on the screen. So because of the change in the magnetic field, the deflector system plates will also move, which help to deviate the beam, and the beam works like a pencil and it forms the images on the screens at a very great speed. This is how the cathode ray tube is working. As soon as the, just once again I will repeat in short, as soon as the input voltage is supplied to the cathode starts heating and a cloud of electron beams is generated. This beam passes at a high speed from the accelerating anodes then from the deflector plates goes and falls on the screen. The accelerating anodes increases the speed of the beam. This high speed beam passes through the deflector plates, horizontal and the vertical deflector plates, and falls on the screen. The point where the beam falls glows or shines because the screen is coated with phosphor internally. What is the deflecting system? The deflecting system helps to move the beam and helps to form the images. This is called as the cathode ray tube, which is the heart of the cathode ray oscilloscope. Correct? So this is about the terminating device. One more terminating device is there, which I have shown here in the screen, oscillograph. Correct? This you study on your own. The third one is XY plotter. XY plotters. The XY plotters are not shown here. So XY plotter is nothing but it is having a plate having two beams, one x-axis beam, the other y-axis beam, and these beams have a pen at the bottom side which moves on the paper which is fixed at the bottom plate. When the output signal from the primary transducer is supplied to the beams move and they form the images or the graphs with the help of the pen on the paper which is fixed to the bottom of the plate. It is called as XY plotter because it is having two beams, one for x-axis, other for the y-axis, and these two beams will move depending upon the signal supplied from the primary transducer. The primary transducer signal, output signal, help the beams to move in different directions, and the pen plots the graph or the image in the form of the output signal. So this graph or image is nothing but the main reading of the measurement system. Okay. So in the next class we will start with the further topic. Thank you.